So, you've decided it's time to add a credit card to your financial toolkit. That's a very wise decision. But where do you start? Well, you've come to the right video. Welcome to Financial Literacy. Here, we are dedicated and passionate about bringing you nothing but honest and straightforward facts about your money. We will help you take control of your finances and get you to the next level. Beginners or experienced, this is your one-stop shop for all things financial literacy. In this video, we are going to give you 3 easy-peasy steps on how to get your credit card approved and some extra tips for increasing your chance of approval. No financial jargon, no confusing terms, just simple, effective strategies that will boost your chances of approval. So if you're ready to get approved, without further ado, let's start the video. Step 1. Identify your ideal credit card. Before applying for any credit card, it's important to identify your ideal card. Research different credit cards available in the market to determine which one is the best fit for you. Each credit card offers unique features, rewards, and interest rates. So, it's important to do your homework to find the best one for you. Consider the reason for using the credit card and decide which benefits and services you need. For example, look for cards with travel rewards or no foreign transaction fees if you plan to use the card for travel. If you have a sizable load on another credit card right now, consider options with a low interest rate or an introductory balance transfer offer. Additionally, before applying for any credit card, it's important to check your credit score. Which card you can qualify for will depend in part on your credit score. Applying for a card with a greater credit limit or more incentives can be possible if your credit score is high. Starting with a secured credit card or one with a smaller credit limit can be necessary if your credit score is poor. Lastly, before you apply for a credit card, think about pre-qualifying. In addition to not lowering your credit score, this will provide you an indication of your chances of approval. Step 2. Improve your credit score. Your credit score is one of the most important factors that lenders consider when evaluating your credit card application. The higher your credit score, the more likely you are to get approved for the card you want. Here are some things you can do to improve your credit score. Pay bills on time and in full. Your credit score heavily depends on your payment history. Consistently pay your bills promptly and in their entirety to showcase your trustworthiness as a borrower. If you struggle with remembering payment deadlines, consider setting up automatic payments or utilizing reminders. Keep your credit utilization low. Another factor that goes into your credit score is your credit utilization, which is the amount of credit you're using relative to your credit limit. Keep your credit utilization below 30% to demonstrate that you can manage your credit responsibly. Check your credit report for errors. Your credit report may contain errors that are dragging down your score without your knowledge. Check your credit report regularly to make sure all the information is accurate. Dispute inaccurate information. If you find errors on your credit report, you can dispute the errors with the credit bureaus and get them fixed. By doing this, you may raise your credit score and increase your chances of being approved. Become an authorized user. If you're acquainted with someone possessing a positive credit history, request to be added as an authorized user on their account. This can contribute to the enhancement of your credit score gradually. Consider a secured credit card. If you have bad credit or no credit, a secured credit card can help you build a credit history. With a secured card, you will need to put down a deposit that becomes your credit limit. Use the card responsibly and make on-time payments to establish a positive credit history. Step 3. Apply for your ideal credit card. Now that you have identified your ideal credit card and improved your credit score, it's time to apply for it. But before you do, there are a few things you need to keep in mind to increase your chances of approval. Number 1. Know your income and expenses. When applying for a credit card, make sure you know your income and expenses. This will help you determine how much credit you can handle and avoid applying for a card that is beyond your means. Be honest about your financial situation and don't overestimate your income or underestimate your expenses. Number 2. Complete the application correctly. Correct application completion is crucial, even though it may seem obvious. Verify again the details you supply, such as your salary, work status, and personal information. Your application may be rejected or processed more slowly if there are any mistakes or omissions. Number 3. Consider applying in person or over the phone. Even though you can apply for credit cards online most of the time, you might also prefer to apply over the phone or in person. This allows you to learn more about the terms and conditions and ask any questions you may have. Additionally, it provides you with a chance to bargain for a higher credit limit or interest rate. Number 4. Have a co-signer or joint account holder. If you have a thin credit file or bad credit, having a co-signer or joint account holder can increase your chances of approval. This person will be responsible for the debt if you can't make the payments. So make sure you choose someone you trust and who has a good credit score. Number 5. Be prepared to negotiate. Don't be afraid to negotiate when applying for a credit card. You can ask for a lower interest rate, higher credit limit, or waived annual fees. Just make sure you have a good reason and be prepared to back it up with facts and figures. Now that you know the steps on how to get approved, here's a little gift from me to you. Here are some tips for increasing your chances of approval for your credit card. First and foremost, it's critical to apply for credit cards thoughtfully. Applying for every credit card you see will appear desperate to lenders and negatively impact your credit score. Rather, find credit cards that complement your financial objectives and apply for the ones that have the highest chances of being accepted. Next, don't apply for too many credit cards at once. Applying for multiple cards within a short period can also hurt your credit score and make lenders perceive you as a credit risk. Finally, do not close outdated credit cards. This is another important piece of advice. Credit scores might suffer when credit cards are closed, particularly if they have been open for a long period. As a result, even if you don't use your older accounts frequently, you should keep them open because lenders look favorably upon extensive credit histories. Well then, that's everything you need to know. Remember these tips and I'm sure you will get your credit card approved in no time. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give a thumbs up, comment, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our following videos.